In this video, I'm going to list some awesome tips that you can use to create better concept football kits on FIFA Kit Creator. Although the premium version of the website does have its advantages, almost all the tips in this video can be used on the free version. So if you want to improve your kit designs, then keep watching. Tip number 1. The first thing that you'll need to do to create better looking kits for the public FIFA Kit Creator showcase is edit these particular settings that come up if you click the settings cog in the top left. The first thing you want to do there is select hide shorts. They're still accessible for editing, but they don't really look that good if you want to show off your kit on the showcase. Then go down to lighting and change it from default to day left. While you're there, change the 3D model from FIFA 21-22 into FIFA 21-22 tight. Almost all the major creators on the showcase use these settings, and they honestly make the kits look much better quality. Tip number 2. Also on the settings cog, one thing that is very underrated is the two sliders at the top. Shininess and metalness. For darker kits, I would recommend changing the shininess to about 20 and the metalness to about 10. It really helps. Tip number 3. Don't over-edit the shorts. A simple design is fine. Anything too fancy like this just looks unprofessional, whereas this looks a lot nicer. Strictly speaking, you can't really do kit making professionally, but you know what I mean. Tip number 4. I know this video was supposed to be mostly for free version users, but still, this is too good to waste if you don't. If you have the premium version, and if you want to use the kits for your actual FIFA game, then a small thing that I found helps the realism is to add the Nike material effect to the socks. This is actually a bug, but it works really well. Tip number 5. When you use a brand for your kit, make sure that you don't stray away from what the brand always uses on its real life kits. For example, don't use the famous 3 sleeve stripes, almost always used by Adidas, for any other brand. It just looks like you're randomly messing around with the settings, so only use the 3 stripes for Adidas kits, for example. Tip number 6. If you want to make a concept kit for a team, take a look at some of their previous kits for an idea as to what their usual standards are. For example, by looking at Roma's recent kits, you could determine that they like to use dark red and gold on their home kits. Then you could use those 2 colours as secondary ones on a concept third kit, like this. After a while, you'll be able to make awesome kit designs that aren't really based on the team's standards, like Marcio, Hugo and Steve's, 2 of the most popular creators, but it's always good to start by taking inspiration from the actual kits. Tip number 7. One thing that comes with premium is being able to make logos and designs have a 3D effect. However, if you have the free version, you can make your own version of this by using Photoshop if you have Photoshop, but if you don't, then you can just use a free, more limited version, unfortunately with ads, called Photopea. I use Photopea to make all my thumbnails, and it does have some good features. All you have to do is bevel your image, and then you can transform this into this. Tip number 8. Never underestimate the power of the mask feature. It can be a little hard to learn how to use properly, but once you do, it's invaluable. This kit that I made would have been completely impossible without it. The last tip, subscribe to the channel for more content about football kits and enjoy yourself.